Hey guys, it's Liv. So this is the finished look. I did go ahead and do my makeup. I really wanted to capture the fish-like, scale-like ocean of a mermaid for this Halloween tutorial. In case you're wondering, after I did my makeup, I did do my hair. All I did was spray it with some dry shampoo and some water and scrunch it up with some mousse so I could get like that really beachy wave look. I hope you guys enjoy. Like and subscribe. Okay guys, so to go ahead and get started, I'm going to be using my NYX Ultimate Brights eyeshadow palette and a small blending brush. I'm going to be taking this light blue brush. I did go ahead and do all the rest of my makeup, my foundation, concealer, eyebrows, everything. But I didn't really contour, didn't do blush, just basically the base of my makeup is done. Now I'm going to be taking this slightly darker blue and putting this into the crease as well. And I'm just being very messy with it. I want it to be blended, but it is just to define my eyes. Now I'm going to go ahead into one of my favorite palettes. This is the Morphe 35B, and I'm using a bigger blending brush. And I'm going to take this blue shade up in the corner. It's like a really deep royal blue, and I'm putting this into the crease just to further define it. Next, I'm going to take this dark green shade, and I'm going to start to carve out my brow bone in my inner corner. Basically, all I'm doing is sweeping the brush up by my brow bone and my nose just to connect and dramatize my eye shape. This is also going to make my eyes look sunk in. And as you can see, whenever I back away, my nose, the bridge of my nose looks smaller as well. And then I'm just making sure to blend everything together. Next, I'm going to be taking this very vibrant and shimmery blue shade, and I'm going to take this on my finger and press it onto my lid. Now I'm going into my NYX Professional Eye Makeup eyeshadow palette, which has 10 shades, and I'm using this dark navy blue color, and I'm further defining my eye shape as well. I just wanted my eyes to be very sunk in, almost like skeleton looking, because we are a mermaid, but I mean it's Halloween, we might as well go all crazy and all out. Next, I'm going to be taking this turquoise shade and this shade underneath it, and this is where we start to contour. So I'm using these two blue shades, and I think one of them is a little bit more green, and I'm going to start to line my cheeks. Now this is going to look insanely dramatic at first, but it'll look a little bit more realistic whenever we add all the glitter and everything like that, so calm down. And I'm just taking a very angled brush and doing that. Now at first I wanted it to be a little bit more deeper, so I started adding in this dark navy blue as well. Then you'll see me begin to blend it out, because I mean it's already pretty stark since it's blue against my skin color, so I wanted it to be a little bit more blended. Now we're going back into the NYX Ultimate Brights palette, and I'm using this shimmer shade, which is like an in-between blue. And I'm going to be using this as blush. So I'm going to take a stippling brush, that's my cat, ignore that. And I'm going to sweep this across my cheeks. And I'm using this to blend out my line for my contour as well. Now for highlight, I'm using the Hard Candy Glitter Bomb palette. And I'm taking the blue that's left over on my finger, and I'm dipping it in, and this is actually really hard to work with, because it's a gel formula. It kind of swept away some of the eyeshadow, so I was having a difficult time, but I just kind of figured out that if you pat it on, the glitter sticks better. But I'm taking this white holographic shade, and I'm putting it out my inner corner, and then I also tried using a brush to stipple it on as well, and then you'll see me use this for my highlight shade. It actually turned out really, really nicely once I figured out how to use it. Now I'm going to be taking a bigger fluffy brush, dipping it in, and kind of sweeping it, and then, well, I figured out that you need to pat it onto your cheeks, so you'll see me do that. And then I also start to mix in some of the silver. See here, I tried using a sponge, but the sponge really all it does is stick, like the glitter sticks to it. It doesn't make it stick to my skin any better, so. Now you'll see me switch back to the brush because I figured it out. Normally I would use this product on my eyelids and it works absolutely amazing for that, but using it on my cheeks was a little bit different because I have a lot more texture there, so I guess it was having trouble grabbing to it. Now I'm just stippling that onto my nose, cupid's bow, and a little bit on my chin. Then I'm going back in with this beauty blender that I used for the glitter, and I'm using this Kiss eyelash glue. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say, but I'm stippling this on in some areas. And then I actually got this little tiny glitter set in the nail kit at Dollar Tree, and they have blue, green, silver, pink, orange, gold. They have a bunch of different colors, and it was hexagonal, so it looks like scale. So I was like, whoa, I have to get that. So I'm pressing this on where I put the glue, and I'm just using this as my highlight. You'll see me do the same thing on the other side. Sorry the lighting's so bad. It's natural right now, so it's going in and out. It's been cloudy all day. So now I'm going to go ahead and go back into the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm using that same contour brush that I used earlier. And I'm using the two same shades that I used to begin the contour. And I'm contouring my forehead. I felt like the look wasn't really complete, so I needed to add some more color into my skin. So I'm just taking that all along my temples and blending everything out together. Also blending it to my hairline. At first it's not that noticeable, but you'll see me build up the color. Now I'm going in with this darker royal blue, and here we are, we're building up the color just a little bit more, just to make it a little bit more dramatic. Also, I forgot to mention, I did add some rhinestones that are teardrop shaped. I got those in the Dollar Tree at the nail section as well. I put them on my inner corner and on my lower lash line. I just didn't show it because it literally took me a solid 20 minutes. They were so hard to get on. The glue worked. I used the same eyelash glue, but just the shape of them was really hard to get on, so I didn't include it. Now I'm going to go ahead and use this lighter color that I used from the NYX Ultimate Brights palette, and I'm putting this on my nose. This is going to help the highlight turn more blue instead of silver. And now you'll see me go back in with this dark blue on the screen from that palette, and I'm going to be carving out my jawline. All I am really doing is just kind of following the line of my jaw and just blending the color onto it. Also slightly blending it up into the contour, just kind of bringing everything together. Now I'm going to take this blue on the screen again, and here's the fun part. This is when I contour my nose. Now, for those of you that have never done this, basically, it's kind of like what we did earlier. You follow the line of your nose, but you make it smaller. So first of all, you make a straight line down the cross of your nose, and then at the bottom, you can shape it whatever way you want. just know that whenever you put the darker color, it's going to impact the shape. So I put my color closer towards the center of my nose to make my nose look smaller. Now it looks kind of crazy now, but I will blend it and it'll look a lot better. Then I also put some underneath my lower lip just to make my lip look a little bit bigger. Here we are blending it. I took a lighter blue or whatever product was left on that brush and just blended it all across my nose to help diffuse the line some. Now for my lips, I did not have a blue lipstick because they're just so popular now right now, but I'm taking the Maybelline New York long-lasting eyeliner and I'm tracing my whole lips, filling them in and everything. And you could totally leave it like this, you'll see it in a minute, it looks great, but I had to be extra and add some lip gloss. Oh, and this is in the shade Navy Blue. Now I'm going to be taking this CoverGirl Lip Lava in the shade Lavender, and I'm just putting this right on top. And this has beautiful purple and blue reflex, so I thought it would totally accent the look. If you're the kind of person that's into glitter glosses, definitely pick up these. And last but not least, I'm taking the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara and I'm putting this onto my lashes. This is the first time using it. I got it as a sample in my Ipsy bag and I actually really like it. I thought it was going to be a little bit clumpy just because of the shape of the brush, but it turned out pretty good. Okay guys, so here's the finished look. I had so much fun. My hair turned out great too. I hope you guys like it and subscribe. I will be doing other Halloween tutorials. Thank you so much.